just realised, am I going my mouth? So hello everyone on the second channel, because you're the only person who'll be hearing this right now. Just gonna get the stream ready. If you were watching this on the second channel, please skip forward, because we are not ready at the moment on the main stream that I'm doing live. But today we're going to be talking about lots of things. And I'm just going to unprivate the stream and then we're going to go up. Didn't stream twice last week. I just had a really not bad day on Thursday. I just really couldn't be bothered. So just going to share the stream. So again, if you're watching this on the second channel tomorrow or a bit later tonight, please skip forward, because I'm not going to get into talking until everything's ready. So you can check the stream audio, share it to Twitter, share it to Facebook. Facebook? No, just Discord. Okay, audio's good. So just share this on Twitter, put it on the Discord. But yeah, hope everyone's okay. Hope you're enjoying my second channel if you're watching it on my second channel right now. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the second channel and the main one. So one sec, live streaming right now about Crowder and Vosh and Wowshi, as we like to call him. But yeah, the Stephen Crowder thing is things I've been speaking about a lot since all the stuff happened with me and the demonetization. So I thought I'd give my take on it first. Also, I ate a Dorito really funny, and I can like feel it in my throat or something, or it's just it stabbed me really hard, where I have some sort of like weird thing in my throat right now. Okay, just posting it in different places. It's been really nice weather today in the UK as well. I'm gonna get very hot doing this stream, I can tell. the hoodie is coming off at some point. All right. Get the chat up and then we are good to go. Let me know if you're in the chat already. Be helpful. Get the chat. Top chat. Oh, turn my speakers off. Late to the party, what's happening? Nothing yet. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like way earlier than I normally stream. So I might have to wait a bit. So a lot of you may have to catch up a bit later. Just found your channel, love the content, comrade. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you subscribing. I'm guessing you already have. But yeah, so today we're just going to be talking about... First, we're going to be talking about this. Stephen Crowder getting demonetized. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Then we're going to be talking about the Vosh stuff, because somehow I'm really controversial for saying my opinion on it. Just his debate yesterday with this person called Mel, who I follow. So we'll cover both of them. Hi, Base the Jokester. Maybe because I'm streaming a lot earlier, I'll have some new people, because I know the time zone difference is a big deal for people who like live in LA or something. So I'm just picking what music I'm going to be listening to. Let's go for... I'll watch some cyberpunk stuff maybe. Let's listen to some Linkin Park. Just start, I got to grab the popcorn. Yes, get the popcorn. The Stephen Crowder thing, I've said a lot of stuff about it. So you guys might know, you know, the standard stuff I'm going to say, but like, I have strong opinions about him in general and how he like abuses the platform and everything, and is literally kind of daring YouTube to take action against him. Sorry, I'm just gonna check my hair. It's getting too long, man. I need a haircut. And my beard's alright. But yeah, no. What if you stick around for a bit longer? I'm gonna get into it. I just wanna make sure there's enough people in the chat, because what normally happens is that lots of people join and ask me to repeat everything, which isn't always the best thing. So no point starting before. I'm going to link my second channel, right? So I'll come back to this. So if you want to, I'm posting it in the chat right now. If you want to catch up with this later. If you don't have time to watch the whole thing, I'm going to post it on my second channel, the whole stream. So that way you can flick through it, skip the parts you don't want to watch. So if you just clicked on this now and you're thinking about, like, I don't know, just watching, but maybe don't have the time to watch everything, I just suggest clicking on that link and go subscribe. It'll be up about, a couple, maybe half an hour after I finished streaming. So yeah, go check that out. First stream of yours, I'm excited. Actually, let me get the chat on my other screen so I can be talking to the mic a bit better. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Oh, so I'm just taking the chat for now, and then awesome. Bria saying thank you for making the second channel into a streaming channel. I really appreciate it, especially today since I can't catch it now. Great. Yeah, that's what it's for. I know a lot of you have asked specifically. I thought about it before. I actually thought about cutting the streams up and making them videos. Still something I could do, but yeah, I'm glad someone is finding a use for it. Craigland saying, "What's up, yo? The Metal Gear videos on this channel are tight. Thanks for watching them. I need to make some more. I want to make my Death Stranding video. That's the main one at the moment. The Metal Gear ones are cool though. I'm happy I make them. It's a great day when Crowder gets clapped. Yeah, exactly." Just popping in to say fuck Crowder. Lying piece of crap. Ron, he'll be back, so hold on to your script. Hey dude, how's things? Things going well. Nice and sunny in the UK, so had a nice day. Going out my rollerblades. Do you think the Paris attacks were more anti-Western than Islamist? We're talking about the 2015 ones. Yeah, this Islamic extremism in modern times is directly tied to anti-Western sentiment. Al-Qaeda is literally like founded because of anti-Israel, anti-US stuff, because Bin Laden, like Al-Qaeda, not the MAK, which is the precursor, is more about US troops being stationed near Mecca and the support for Israel than most other things. So Islamic extremism, Al-Qaeda style, is definitely anti-Western. Thanks, Bria. Hope you have a good evening. We blading out here. Oh, yeah, rollerblading. Yeah, Kieran, I think someone said it's meant to be snowing at the end of this week, so we'll see how that goes. It was really nice though today. I just want someone to come quick. Gats. Yeah, I saw that stuff about Gats. Also, that he's going to take a Newsmax job. Might be perfect time. Hi, John. Thanks for joining. All right, we've got 100 people. Very quickly. Snow on Tuesday, apparently. Yeah, great. And lockdown's finally eased a bit, so I can see my friends. I meant to be going playing football, and then this happens. I'm on live chat. Yeah, live chat. Oh, that's bad. Nihilistic Whim says he unsubbed to me because YouTube made him, which is quite annoying. Yeah, the channel hasn't been doing as well at the moment. I might talk about that a bit later. It just feels it's like stagnating a bit. I want to hit 30k next month. So that's another 2k I need to get. Gates. I thought it was Gats. If YouTube... Nick, I'm not sure if Twitter has banned most alt-right stuff. Maybe just explicitly alt-right stuff, but like alt-right adjacent stuff is still up. No more Crowder. No, apparently he didn't get demonetized for a lot of the stuff he's doing. All right, we've got a lot of people in here now, so let's get into it. I will not delay. Actually, one more. Squidward saying, what do I think about YouTube hiding dislikes? As a YouTuber myself, I personally don't care because most of my videos overwhelmingly get liked. Like, the ratio is massive in terms of my dislikes are really small. But in terms of general on a platform, it's quite annoying because how do you know the quality of a video? If there's drama or something like that, you know, it's annoying. Also, speaking of likes, everyone like the stream right now to make it more visible before we start. Just sub, man. Hope you get to 30k soon. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I've been growing about 2.5k a month lately. So if I keep that up, I should hit 30k in the next month. But as I just said, the channel's been stagnating a tiny bit, a bit frustrating. I thought my video yesterday would do a bit better. I'm happy everything I put out gets 5k, but for some reason it hovers around 5k now rather than getting more and more. Lloyd is requested, thank you. So here's my Tabernacle plan book. Isn't that nice? My girlfriend bought me a branded book. She also made me that. But the artwork is done by one of my patrons called Sarah. Very talented. Based on a Mr. Robot picture I really liked. So there's my schedule for the week. Haven't filled in Wednesday or Friday yet. Streaming and exercise is all booked in. Hope the Quarton gets banned. I don't think he will because he had a meeting with YouTube recently. They probably told him stuff not to do. Alright, so we're all in here. So let's get into the video. So we'll just read some articles. So for this one, Crowder's made an apology. But for those guys who were in my stream last time, you'll know that I can't listen to what he's saying while you guys do. So I'm going to play you clips in the Welshy part, but I might just read for this part. So and then I'll give my opinion. Anyway, let's get into it now because a lot of you in here probably waiting for me to actually talk about this stuff. So I've got 2 articles to read. So this start with this one. So YouTube demonetized Steven Crowder again. So remember, he got demonetized before. Then they quietly remonetized him despite him breaking nearly every policy. I'm going to give my opinion on why he does this on purpose. So YouTube has once again, and maybe we can read this one as well. YouTube have once again demonetized right-wing commentator Steven Crowder's channel, this time for multiple violations of community guidelines, including COVID-19 and election integrity policies. I pointed this out multiple times when I streamed after my channel got demonetized. I'm not going to talk about this in detail because I don't want my stream to get flagged, but so they say in order to monetize on YouTube, channels must comply with the YouTube partner program policies, which include our community guidelines, Google AdSense program policies, and advertiser-friendly guidelines. A YouTube spokesperson tells TubeFilter channels that repeatedly violate a policy are suspended from the partner program. Remember, my channel was also suspended. Actually, I don't think suspended is the right word. My channel was permanently demonetized. Like, those were the words they basically used. So apparently I didn't comply with this. Of course, they went back on it because my channel is monetized again. But YouTube says Crowder committed a range of violations across these policies, and the company removed 2 violative videos. A March 16th live stream where Crowder mocked black farmers. You guys probably all saw this on Twitter. Insanely racist with his co-host. And they joked about slavery, and an upload that crossed YouTube's policies against spreading false claims about widespread fraud in the last election. The platform previously told 1-0 that Crowder's March 16th video did not violate its policies against hate speech, but did violate policies against contents that claim that the COVID death rate is less severe than the common cold or flu. So being really racist on YouTube is apparently fine. And remember, my channel got permanently demonetized. I didn't do anything like making massive racist jokes about black people. I just made videos debunking far-right garbage. Apparently that is worthy of being permanently demonetized, and it's in the same vein as this shit. So anyway, Crowder announced his demonetization on Instagram. I've been warning about this for a long time, and now it's here. Today, Google, YouTube just fired a huge shot across our bow. They're no longer enforcing community guidelines, but creating entirely new ones with the express purpose of removing any and all conservative voices of dissent. Crowder was originally removed back in June 2019 for repeated racism, homophobia, and homophobic harassment of former Vox journalist Carlos Maza. YouTube reinstated him into the partner program and brought back monetization into his channel in August 2020, saying he had taken steps to address the behavior that led to his suspension and had demonstrated a track record of policy-compliant behavior. Per YouTube, Crowder's suspension is immediate and indefinite, but as we see here, this doesn't get you permanent demonetization, only for 1 year. This guy also makes a ton of money. So on the surface, right, what I want to say is, as someone who has experienced this myself, I don't think, it's a good thing for YouTube necessarily to be doing this stuff. But in the case of Crowder, he's such a large channel on this platform that YouTube clearly have actually had a human team look into him. And I actually think they know he's broken the rules several times, right? Because this guy, I made you know, on my live stream when I got demonetized, I said this guy literally just made an election conspiracy video that got like nearly 2 million views, and that's fine, but my channel apparently is like a bullying channel, and he's been doing it for ages, and my belief is he's trying to make this happen, or he's been trying to make this happen because conservatives love to cry about oppression. Now, you know, YouTube have terms of service, right? And some of it seems a bit ridiculous, but it seems pretty clear the stuff he has been doing, this stuff initially and other stuff, it's clear that's not okay, right? And it's something you just can't really get away with in real life. I know America has the First Amendment, so apparently you can say whatever the hell you want, but at the same time, it's like, this is like pushing the boundary so far on free speech on a platform like YouTube. Now, like I said, I have no love for YouTube in enforcing these policies because, as you guys know, I make lots of anti-SJW debunking videos. These people often lead harassment campaigns against irrelevant small-time journalists or small-time content creators, never get any punishment, push lots of toxic political stuff, far-right garbage. This guy is just dumb, because unlike them, where they sometimes try and hide it, he's just so explicitly racist and homophobic. Like, that Japanese picture, I'm going to pull up the picture because I tweeted about it like a couple of weeks ago. Okay, I'm actually just going to find it now, to be honest. Here, let me just get up a new Twitter tab. Basically, I'm saying, you have to be, I'm going to go through some of my tweets later. You have to be so insanely racist to dress up the way he did. Let's try and find this. This picture. How big is it? That you have to be so racist to dress up like that. And he did that on YouTube. Again, I can't overstate how racist you have to be to basically be an Asian caricature from World War II propaganda against like the Japanese. I'm sure it has roots way before that. But that is absolutely crazy, right? So racist. And he suffered virtually no consequences for ages. And he's finally getting it for COVID shit and like election shit. But he should have been, if you're going to ban him for anything, he should have been banned for that. Or the black farmers thing before, not for COVID stuff. Now, you know, like I said, I don't love giant tech things policing so-called free speech. This guy, it's just straight up hate speech. Even if YouTube relaxed most of their policies, this guy has broken like a really simple like law of the internet that can easily get you banned. And he's gotten away from it for so long. And someone messaged me when I was going through the drama with my demonetization saying that YouTube doesn't really care about people breaking the rules. They just care if they look good or bad. So he said in the instance with me, because I had lots of big creators, so I had like, you know, Fort Slime, Carl Kalinsky, The Surfs, because I had all these people tweeting about what happened, YouTube looked really bad, right? And of course I was unfairly demonetized. I hadn't been bullying anyone. I hadn't been, you know, leading harassment like YouTube claimed. That's why my channel had to be demonetized. But because people kicked up a stink about it and they said, yo, YouTube, this is clearly wrong. Like, what are you doing? They backed down. And that's what someone told me. YouTube will back down if you can cause a massive stink about it. And that just sucks because I'm lucky that I've embedded myself in this, like, you know, good community online of leftist people. I've known a lot of them, you know, on and off for about over 2 years now. And you know, clearly a lot of them had my back on that. But I'm just lucky enough to actually have that. Lots of people didn't have this stuff. So, you know, it's totally crazy that they can... Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. Because I was reading a comment. So someone's saying, sorry, Surf's video got deleted for talking about the Crowder thing. I was notified but couldn't watch it when I looked. Jonas, the only thing I would say, it might have been deleted. It also might have been a live stream that they put down. You know, I'm not sure about that. But, yeah, like the video if you've just joined in as well. Anyway, yeah, so let's get into a bit more of it. So what he says he's going to do. So after being suspended from YouTube, Steven Crowder announces his plan to evade it via his other YouTube channel. So on March 30th, YouTube host Steven Crowder announced, wait, can you guys see this? Yep. Announced that YouTube has demonetized and suspended his accounts for a week. Crowder first announced this on Instagram, so he spoke about this. Crowder has also stated his intention to evade the suspension. In a video posted later in the day, Crowder announced his plan to live stream episodes of his Crowder Bits channel, which I don't know why he'd announced this, just to alert YouTube. And what's this get-up he's wearing? Is he trying to be like Nathan Drake or something? Also, this guy looks pretty bad for 30, just saying. Or like 35. He looks way older. An article on Crowder's website stated that YouTube cited violations of the platform's policy related to misinformation and incendiary and demeaning content. In a brief update episode of Louder with Crowder posted on Blaze TV that day, Crowder's attorney, Bill Richardson, expanded on this, saying that YouTube determined a video from March violated its policy on misinformation. So we spoke about that as well. So yeah, Carlos Maza is obviously probably enjoying this a bit as well. That he peddled election, COVID conspiracies to millions of people, YouTube's punishment, less than a week-long suspension, and he's allowed to keep posting on his secondary channel. This will get him more followers, more subscribers as the cycle continues. And this point here goes to what I'm saying in the sense that I believe he may have planned this. Like, my Gina Carano tinfoil hat sensor is going off in the sense that, like, I believe Gina Carano knew she was pushing Disney to a point where they had to make a public statement, which gained her lots of support for all this stuff. That she went then, promoted about Ben Shapiro and everything. I think this might be the same, in that he's purposely pushing them and knows he's big enough. If I know about this stuff from, someone who used to work at YouTube, I'm sure he knows it as well. So, in short, this guy, whether or not you agree with YouTube's terms of service, right? So, you guys might say, well, you got demonetized. How can you agree with them? You got unfairly demonetized, but I got unfairly demonetized because of like a mass flagging campaign, right? But with someone like him, YouTube have a clear set of rules, just like Twitter. He has broken so many of those rules. He has broken them so many times over a number of years. He constantly pushes them, pushes and pushes and pushes, that I have to believe that he wants them to do this. Because if this was a guy who was worried about his channel, worried about his livelihood from his channel, I don't get why he would be doing this. I don't get why he would just be risking it. Even if he is a genuine, which he obviously is, a genuine, bigot in all senses of the word, which he clearly is, how dumb do you have to be if you want to keep your channel to keep doing this stuff? If that was, even with me, I was unfairly demonetized, and like I said, I've been remonetized, but it made me reassess what content I'm going to make, because I'm like, I don't want this to happen again. And that sucks and everything. I don't want to do that, but I'm being careful. I've been careful for a long time about my channel, right? This guy literally just exists to essentially provoke YouTube. And I'm sure he has massive backers, conservative, millionaires or whatever. So I'm sure, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about the revenue from YouTube. Again, he did his channel for a whole year without the ability to make money on it. So he obviously has someone bankrolling him. I'm sure he has big sponsors as well. So he doesn't care about this stuff at all. So in my mind, he's doing the sort of Gina Carano thing. Oh, social media is leftist and they're trying to censor me and oppress me and they're trying to cancel me. Because they won't let me say whatever the hell I want, even if it's really bigoted or if it's spreading misinformation that directly goes against YouTube's own policies. And Americans will be like, First Amendment, freedom of speech. And the thing is, even as someone who's been demonetized and stuff, I'm not against having a set of rules on the platform. I don't think really awful, bigoted comments and hate speech should be allowed on YouTube videos. I don't believe, the stuff he said and like this shit, it should be allowed. And I know some people might not agree with me, marketplace of ideas, all that crap, in terms of like people say what they want. But in a capitalist system where you're getting people bankrolling this guy, I don't feel comfortable. And I would maybe agree with people, YouTube's rules are maybe too strict these days. Sorry, I've been sitting outside by a fire. My throat is really dried out. Yeah, maybe YouTube's rules are too strict. And I think there's a discussion to be had about their rules. But I think the main thing is their enforcement of the rules are just so inconsistent. Where you'll have a guy like this who's been doing this shit for years and years and years. And the consequences he faces are very minimal, while the damage he does is awful, right? Where, I mean, when you compare it to someone like me, if I did not have connections of people who know bigger creators with big Twitter followings, then I wouldn't have got my monetization back. While someone like this can just push them all he wants. And it seems like, you know, it's indefinite, they say, an indefinite suspension, indefinite demonetization. But we all know he's going to be back. And if cancel culture existed, I don't know why these guys have such massive public platforms. If his, you know, right-wing version of cancel culture exists, where the woke mob cancel everyone they don't like, how does this guy get away with everything? And he's enabled by companies like Google. While Google throttle traffic to left-wing channels, they unsubscribe people, they demonetize lots of people very unfairly, whereas this guy keeps breaking the rules, getting a little punishment, then getting, you know, everything back to him and stuff. Also, someone said in the chat, is that Gatorade I'm drinking? No, it's not Gatorade. So, yeah, it's just, you know, overall, I mean, I guess I support YouTube and their actions, but at the same time, it's not enough, really. I mean, YouTube's not the public square, and these people are all bankrolled to push his propaganda, and this guy's just an idiot. If he was sincere about wanting his channel, he's just dumb as hell, even if he's bigoted, for just constantly pushing YouTube, where they got no choice now. But YouTube are too, you know, too pussy, really, to actually take significant action.